Good morning, first grade. This is for Group Unstoppable. Group Unstoppable, can you turn your math books to page 247? Now, number one asks us to write two addition facts and two subtraction facts. So let's look at number one. So I have here, let's count the dots. We write the first combination. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I put the 5 on this line. Now, how many do I have in this box? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, to find out the total, you should know what 5 plus 4 means. If you need help, you can count each dot that will give you your answer. Now let's go to this side. How many dots do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put the 4 right there. And then how many have on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the same answer. You will do the same for the subtraction. Okay? So as we look at number 2, it wants us to write the before and add the numbers. Notice, see we have the by 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s. So I wrote a few examples on the board to try to give us an idea of how to solve that. So let's look at the first one. By 1s, we have 141. What comes before 141? Good job, 140. Now what comes after 141? What's your number? 140, 141, 140. Great, 142. Let's go down bottom, 138. Now we're going by twos. We're working on this by twos. So what comes before 138? By 2. Here's a hint, 130 what? Now 134. Good job, 136. Now what comes after? We have 136, 138, 100 and great job, 40. Now we're going to try it by 5s. So we have 205 here. So what number comes before? This might be a little tricky. Oh, you got it. 200. Now 200, 205, 200 and there you go, 210. And lastly, by 10s. Good job. 170, 180, 100 and there you go, 190. So as you look at number 2, make sure you pay attention. You're going to try by 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s. As you look at number 3, it says give the place value number. So that's basically talking about the 1s, 10s, and 100s place. So let's look at 163. It asks us what number is in the 100s place. Which number? So this is the 1s, this is the 10s, this is the 100s, which I just underlined. So 1 will go right here. Now let's look at the 10s. What number out of 104 is in the 10s place? Remember, this is 1s, 10s, 100, but we're looking for the 10s. So that's this number right there, which is 0. And lastly, out of 172, which number is in the 1s place? We're looking for the 1s. And I underline it to show that's the 1s place, that's the number 2. So we'll put number 2 right there. So for the rest of number 3, you're going to work on 128 and 199. Make sure you have the right number in the right place. So as we look at number 4 wants us to set the minute hand. And notice they're giving us a time down bottom. 5, the hour hands on 5, 30. Now, where am I drawing my minute hand to? Remember, you start at 1, you're counting by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm looking for 530. That's a 6. So I drew my line, my arrow hand to 6. So as you look at number 4, make sure you have the correct minute hand. Okay? And number 5 simply asks us to write the sums. Remember, you start off in the 1s place, like we have practiced countless time before. Make sure you start off in the 1s place and you go to the 10s place. As we flip the page over to 248, it asks us to read the graph. We have a graph here about sharks, the length of sharks. And down here we have the feet. Notice you're going by 5. So 5, 10, 50, 20, all the way up to 60. And we have our different types of sharks on this side. So, number 2, we had to mark the bubble under the answer. So let's start off with number A. We're going to work on letter A together. It says, which 2 sharks are 10 feet long? First, you have to find out what 10 feet is. That stops right here. So you have to find out what two sharks stop right there. So we're looking for 10 feet. That's here. So we have found our first shark. It's a mako shark. This is one. So I'm going to put a star here. And then our next one, Nurse and Mako. So for letter A, those are the two sharks. So they stop at 10 feet. Now let's look at letter B. Which shark is the longest? So that's saying the longest out of all the sharks you have, which one is the most feet, the length. So as you can see, we see the white shark that stops here. The hammerhead, it's not the hammer, it's not the nurse, not the thrasher. Oh, we have the whale shark. So for letter B, that is the whale shark. And for letter C, it says which shark is longer than a hammerhead shark but shorter than the whale. So you have to try to figure out which shark. First, you got to figure out how long is the hammerhead shark, and then look at the whale shark. So you have to figure out which shark is longer than this but shorter than that. Use your graph to help you answer letter C. And as we look at number 3, it says how many coins and how many cents. So let's count how many coins we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the coin section, we write 4. And for cents, we have to figure out the total amount. And like I said, I broke it down. We have 3 quarters and 1 dime. Quarters, like you see, are 25 cents, and a dime is 10 cents. So let's add up and see our total amount of cents. 25, 50, 75. Now what's 75 cents plus 10? Good job, 85. That is 85. So you put 85 in the cents. So for the next one, you're going to count the amount of coins, put the correct amount here, and then you're going to add the total and put it there on the cent side.